Calm down, Yara. Good girl. As for you, you are horrible at covering your tracks. I hope you were not planning on hunting on my private estate. You do not know who I am? You are most definitely not from here, then. I am Lady Jaeger, head of House Jaeger. All of my townspeople know better than to go through these woods, lest they get accidentally shot by my bow. Considering our proximity to the Grand Duchy of Stelios, could I assume you were traveling from there? Ah, so I was correct. What business did you have in Drachenfrei? I see. Have you gotten lost? At least you were honest about it. You called, my lady? There you are. Fetch them a horse. I will not have them walking behind me like a lost puppy. Of course, Lady Jaeger. Here you are. This is Casper. He should serve you well on your way back to Lady Jaeger's estate in Wolberg. Well, of course you will be returning with me. Firstly, you are lost, and will continue to roam these woods until you are lost evermore. Secondly, I need to affirm that you are not here with any ill intent. In my position, I will not have you potentially targeting the citizens. Now stop wasting time and mount your horse. Are you intending to stay in Drachenfrei for a long time? Well, if you decide to, I will offer you some basic knowledge. There are 9 territories united under the Kingdom of Drachenfrei. Each one is guided by a different noble family. Make sure wherever you decide to settle, you find the lord or lady in charge amicable. Well, yes, I suppose you should consider me as well. As the leading member of House Jaeger, I control the easternmost portion of Drachenfrei. If you'd settled here, technically, yes, you would be within my domain. However, I cannot vouch that you would enjoy living here. Talk to the local citizens and see what they think of me. Of course I'm not overly familiar with the opinions of the people. It is not as if they would confront me and tell me how horrible of a lady I am, or how much they hate the rate of taxes they pay here in comparison to Lord Kalmar's territory. You might want to live in his territory. It's more to the west, and has a great port city of Baden. Lord Kalmar himself is a traitor, though as he ages he's tended to pass those responsibilities on to his sons. Well, you can think on it. Do you have anything you wish to speak about? What is my favorite color? Forgive me, I did not mean to laugh. It's just that no one that calls on me asks such innocent questions. I like indigo, cobalt blue, colors such as those. And you? That is a nice selection as well. I own a couple of dresses in that color. Well, of course I have other attire than my hunting gear. It would not befit a Drachenfrei lady to not have a selection of dresses for special occasions or entertaining specific guests. Well, unfortunately, some of the noble families are very judgmental around how others carry themselves, so looking presentable can be a worry at times. Do not worry. They would not pass judgment on you. They just want to focus on my transgressions so they can hinder my political integrity. But these are personal matters you need not worry about. For now, you've arrived at the Jaeger estate, my home. Bring these horses down to the stables and treat them to something. It has been a rather long day for them. Yes, my lady. This is a traveler who got lost in the forest. They will be staying here a few days until they are properly prepared to continue on their journey. Let us try our best to make this a hospitable stay. Yes, my lady. Now, will you be joining me for an evening meal? I take it you enjoyed your meal? I'm glad. During dinner, you ate like you had been starving. There's no need to be embarrassed. I'm not here to judge your manners. I just happened to notice your delight when I woke up from my own plate. Well, if the food pleased you so, then you can direct your compliments to my cook. I'm sure she will be pleased that you approve. Of course she would be happy that you enjoyed her food. Usually she just feeds me and the staff. I've told her on multiple occasions how delectable her dishes are, but I'm sure it gets tiring hearing compliments from the same people all the time. I get guests on occasion, but I rarely hold dinners with them. Last time I had a guest was Lord Vogel, I believe, trying to ask me for advice related to courting the Queen. The fool does not realize that his best choice is to give up the chase. Oh, Lord Vogel wants Queen Christiana's hand in marriage. He came to me because the Queen is my friend. I supposed he hoped that I knew some special way to get the Queen to agree. The only problem is that the Queen herself is adamantly against getting married at the moment, so he's just wasting his time. But that's enough with upper class dramatics. It all devolves down into political ties anyway. So, were you traveling out there with anyone else? No. Is it not dangerous being out there on the paths on your own without anyone else or any guard? You had to leave home and had no money to spare for guard. That is a difficult situation indeed. While you recuperate here, you should figure out where you want to settle in Drachenfrei. I may be able to spare some men to escort you to wherever you want to go. Or maybe I can call in a favor from one of the other house leaders. Of course I would help you get wherever you decide to go safely. It is my duty to care for the citizens of Drachenfrei, regardless if they live within my borders or not. And since you've decided to travel here from the Grand Duchy of Stelios, it is important that we get you settled here safely, especially since a group of ruffians called the Crocadas started causing ruckus around here. Though you should not be too worried about them. They like to target the wealthy or merchants for the most part. Their latest exploit was stealing Lady Rayer's priceless jewelry from her chambers. In my personal opinion, it was mildly entertaining. Lady Rayer has always been a bit too stuck up for my own liking. I suppose the gods would be upset that I delight in her despair, but that will just be another moment to add to my sins. Oh, goodness, it is getting late. Come, let me show you the guest room you'll be using during your stay. I had my ladies prep it for you while we were having dinner. It should suffice for a short while. Here we are. Are these conditions acceptable? More than acceptable? Then I am glad. Have a good night. I will see you again in the morning.